On January 12, 2010, Haiti was hit by a devastating earthquake that claimed countless lives and destroyed the landscape of the country. Now, more than a year later, 10 cities abound, the number of orphans has grown dramatically, and challenges still remain. While most do nothing, the First Baptist Church in Neehdam has joined forces with the Woburn-based organization Hope for the Children of Haiti to provide assistance through a mission trip.
The book of James tells us in Christian tradition that we have to be not just hearers of the word, but also doers, that we are compelled by our faith to get out from the confines of our homes, from the confines of our houses of worship, and go do. And so for me, it's my faith that compels me to go and do and serve. And so that's why I'm going to Haiti.
We'll be going for seven days, but we have communities praying for us and lifting us up, and we're representing those communities, even though they're not able to physically be with us. So we always should care about our neighbor who is in crisis and who's crying.
I suppose it would be easy for anybody to say, well, it really doesn't affect me. I live in Needham, and you're right, that's thousands of miles away. Oklahoma is thousands of miles away. But we as Christians, we as church folk, we just as people should always, if we can, be able to reach out and help someone in need, whether it's in our own community or whether it's in the state or around the world.
It's a shame that as much help is needed as it is. Yes, the earthquake happened a long time ago, seemingly. It's certainly not in the news anymore. But in that 60 seconds, I mean, it was just, so much was left uninhabitable. And there are still huge tent cities. And even though billions of dollars have been sent all over the world, that largely hasn't been deployed because they don't know how to get it to the right places.
I think the biggest problem is the infrastructure is so bad that anything that you try to just send down, you're not sure it's going to get to where you're going to be. So for us to bring down food, bandages, clothes for the kids, you know, whatever, we know that it's going to get to where we want it to be.
Certainly through the First Baptist Church in Needham, through Christ Episcopal Church, both of our churches have networks. Christ Episcopal actually has a sister church in Haiti, and so they've made many, many trips to Haiti. And so this will be our first trip coming from First Baptist. But through, at least for those that are listening and are here in Needham, you can connect with either of our churches, and we can help you get connected to others where you can make a difference.